Michelle and I have come to the Boathouse restaurant here in Disney Springs to see if it's still worth it. Come along with us. Nestled here in the heart of Disney Springs is the Boathouse restaurant, which is an actual Gibson steakhouse. We have eaten here before, but we're in here again to try to make sure that we know exactly that this restaurant is actually worth the money we paid for it the first time and that we weren't just surprised. So come along with this as we go and eat at the Boathouse. The beautiful Michelle and I have been sat at our table in the Regatta dining room, and they've brought us out our Parkerhouse rolls, which they're famous for. This whole restaurant, and including this room, is nautically themed. This one seems to have models of ships and lovely Tiffany glass lamps hanging from the ceiling. One of the things that the Boathouse is very much known for are its oysters on the half shell. They get fresh oysters daily from very, very famous places, including the Lucky Ducks. As I understand it from the bottom, the Lucky Ducks oysters are very sought after, and Boathouse gets them on the regular. But here's today's specials for the day that we are here, but I am not quite, this menu is so good, I am not quite sure what I want yet. Michelle very happily ordered the blueberry lemonade, which is a Stoli blueberry with deep eddy lemon vodka, homemade lemonade, and fresh blueberries. You've had this before, right? Yeah. Well, we'll see what she thinks of it, make sure it's still worth it.
I
approve. First off, these rolls are so good. They have like a honey glaze on the top, then you have the butter, which is just really extra creamy, and the rolls are perfectly fluffy. They are just phenomenal way to start your meal with that like bread course, and they're so good. My appetizers arrived, and that is the hoisin chili calamari. This is the red bell peppers, jalapenos, green onions, and sesame seeds. I ordered this the last time I was here, and I'm trying this again. I did not order the same entree as last time because I wanted to see if, first off, I want to see if this is still as good as I remember it, and then I ordered something different for dinner so that I could try something else from this restaurant to make sure this place is still worth it. So I'm going to dig into these and let you know. So this hoisin chili calamari is fascinatingly good. I know that's a weird way to put it, but it's fascinatingly good. First off, the calamari rings are seasoned with a little bit of chili pepper, a little bit of paprika. You can kind of taste it. And then when you dip it into this hoisin chili sauce, which is just like an Asian sauce that they've added a little bit of sweet chili to, yeah, it's like perfect flavor combination. And the cool thing is there's also like fried jalapenos in here, and there's a little bit of green onion and some roasted red pepper, and it's all in the dish. And the flavors just go together so well. I do remember loving this the last time I had it, and it hasn't changed today. So I'm going to enjoy some more of these.
So far, I like this experience better than the last one, just based primarily on where we're seated. We're like much deeper into the restaurant, whereas last time we were by the front door and it was very chaotic. So it's still loud in here, but it's a little bit more peaceful.
And we're right next to the wine. Nope, didn't like that at all. I wish I caught it fast enough, and maybe I can get my server to bring one over here, but they obviously serve the kids' meals in little mini Amphicars. And I was like, oh man, I wish I had caught it, but I didn't catch it fast enough. But if I can get my server to bring one over, I'll see if I can show you. So as promised, this is the kids' Amphicar server platter, or whatever you want to call it. It's got like a little thing for the kids' meal inside of it, and it's got like the oar on the back in case the motor gives out, and it's got the rotors, and I float. So I just thought this was funny. I saw this go past, and I was like, okay, I really need to show this on camera. Thanks to Taylor for letting me borrow one. I have ordered a old-fashioned, and the crafty cocktail that they make here is Heaven's Door, simple syrup, Angostura bitters, cherry bitters, and Luxardo cherries. They just seem to make it better here. Cheers.
I understand under the food allergy. Sure. So, shellfish.
Oh yeah, they just make it better here. The bitters are just not, it's just enough. They use an excellent bourbon, and then the extras like the simple syrup and the cherries and the orange peel, everything is just accented nicely, and this is how an old fashioned is supposed to taste. Michelle's salad has arrived. She ordered the chopped salad, which is iceberg romaine blend, grilled chicken, salami, tomato, olives, red onions, pepperoncini, white cheddar, chopped bacon, artichokes, herb vinaigrette. She did request the onions and olives be removed just because they bother her stomach, and she added New York strip steak. We also got two sides. We got the fresh side of baby carrots and broccolini, which is in herb butter. That is a seasonal vegetable. And then we got a, as they put it, generous portion of mac and cheese, which is Merck's Wisconsin cheddar cheese sauce on elbow macaroni. And all that looks really good. I'm going to be honest and say that I am waiting on my steak to come out because they did send it out a little rare. And that is, I appreciate the fact that they had me check it. So they had me send it back to get a little bit more cook on it. But once that comes out, I will show it to you. My steak has come back out, and as you can see, it has a perfect char on it. It does come with herb roasted potatoes, and I was, like I said, when it came out, even the waitress said, that looks a little rare, and we want to check it. So she had me check it right there in front of her, and I appreciate her for that. So now I have a ribeye that is cooked the way I like it. So thank you very much, Taylor, for being honest when you brought it out, and I'm looking forward to this. First off, I'm going to say mad props to my server, Taylor, for the fact that she could tell from the outside of the steak that it was not ready to go, and it was rare, and she did a really good job of noticing that from the outside, which means that she knows what she's doing when she's serving, which I very much appreciate, and she, taking it back, made it come back to me perfectly medium rare, so it's now juicy, really tender, very flavorful. I added a little bit of the Gibson seasoning to it just because I like the Gibson seasoning, but the steak, as I pointed, will point out, has a really nice cross section. It's well marbled, phenomenal flavor. The potatoes, these herbed potatoes are really, really, really good. Just the right different garlic and butter and salt and pepper. Very nicely done. I'm a big fan of the broccolini and carrots. They are just the right amount of salt, not too much, which I definitely appreciate. And finally, the mac and cheese. The mac and cheese is creamy, and the noodles are al dente, and that Wisconsin cheddar that they use to make that mac and cheese is just perfect on those. It has a nice, even has a nice aroma as you're bringing it to your mouth to eat it, so that does enhance the flavor. And everything I'm eating is just amazing. So I'm going to have Michelle tell you what she feels about her salad, and which she seems to be going to town on, so that means she probably likes it. It's a very big salad, and I'm going to give her a moment to think about it, and then we're going to see what she thinks about that salad. But everything I have in front of me right now, entree-wise, living up to the last time I was here, which is great.
So I know I didn't order the most exciting thing on the menu, but the chopped salad was really good. The flavors all complement themselves really well. It was a good combination of ingredients on it, and then the herb vinaigrette just kind of tied it all together. Very flavorful. Adding the steak was a nice bonus, although I ate most of the steak on the side, hit the mac and cheese together, because I'm a big kid and that's what I do. But
I can confirm she is a big kid.
Overall, it was all very tasty.
But you liked it?
Food good. This is our second time eating here, and both times have been great. I don't eat any fish or seafood, so the menu is a bit challenging for me, but everything I've had so far has been awesome. And it's not just like most seafood places where there's only one thing on the menu to order if you don't eat fish or seafood, so I appreciate that.
So if you haven't figured it out, yes, Boathouse Worth it. I don't really need to say much else. I mean, Michelle just kind of hit the nail on the head. All the food is phenomenal. Everything tastes great. The service is impeccable. I mean, I'm sending compliments about Taylor, our server, to her boss, to Disney cast compliments. Just phenomenal attention to detail. Now, it is a little noisy in here. That's one of the things I will say is a negative about this place. And we did notice that about the other part of the restaurant too. It's noisy in this restaurant. So if you're looking for nice, quiet, and calm, this is not the restaurant to do it in. However, for phenomenal service, phenomenal food, phenomenal value for your dollar, yes, totally worth it. I hope you've appreciated this review of Boathouse. I'm sorry that we did not do dessert tonight. We decided we're trying to live a healthier lifestyle and we're trying to cut certain things out. So Michelle and I are not really doing a lot of desserts. We will do some from time to time. If you want to check out something with dessert in it, we just did a review on Toledo. You should check out that. We did try the Toledo Tapas bar. You should check that out if you want to know about a little bit more about desserts. However, if you have any comments about Boathouse, have you eaten here? Did you have a great time like we did? Is there something you wish that they would bring back onto the menu? Put those comments down below. If you like the video, thumbs up. You know how it works. If you're new, you should subscribe because I do a lot of videos like this and I really try to provide you with quality content that is on my reviews and on my tips that is for the everyday person. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I really did enjoy making it for you, especially enjoyed eating the food here at the Boathouse. And like we always say, we don't like to say goodbye because we're going to see you real soon. So we say, see you bye, eat here.